Hello, and welcome to Resident Evil Village, or Resident Evil 8, or Resident Evil 8 Village, whatever nomenclature you prefer to use. I have been looking forward to this game since it was announced, pretty much, and I think it's safe to say that this game has been my most anticipated of the year. In fact, I just spent the last minute just kind of watching my screen waiting for this thing to be actually playable. I played the maiden demo when it first came out. I also played the Village version of the 8 Hours in Village demo. I did not play the castle segment of that though. I didn't play the castle segment because it was limited for 8 hours, and I happened to be out of state during those 8 hours, so I couldn't do it. And I realized I was only early access. I don't care. Like that, it was either early access or nothing. I wasn't interested in doing it in not early access. Straight up. This game though, so based on the maiden demo and the village demo, I have high hopes for this game. I really do. Um, it seems to be more robust than 7, definitely. Seems to be more fucked up than 7. Pretty much every aspect of it seems to be more focused on horror. Although there's also going to be some action bits in there too. And here's why I have to say that. So, he, here's I'm gonna get I'm gonna get some ambivalence out of the way right now. So this game takes heavy inspiration from Resident Evil 4. Here's my opinion on Resident Evil 4. Take away the Resident Evil, like make it its own standalone game, it's fucking fantastic. It has a really outdated control scheme where you hold R1 to aim, you actually move the reticle with the left stick, you press square to shoot. At least that's the default settings. That's fucking weird. But even so, you spend 20 minutes on it, you get used to it. Now, what really kind of the two things that get to me is one, the upgrading system for 4. Using currency is fine in a lot of games, but I prefer weapon parts. And part of the reason for that is because of the simple way of how it's used. So one thing I know of in this game is that Lady Dimitrescu, or however the hell you pronounce her goddamn name, is a stalker villain in this game. I know that. So it would have been. So I think it would have been better if they would. And then they still might do something like this, but I think it would have been better if when you beat her, well not beat her, but when you temporarily immobilize her, she'll drop like a weapons part, and then you can upgrade your shit that way, or have a whole new gun like Resident Evil 3 OG. So that's a minor complaint. And here is another complaint. I know I'm sorry to start off with negatives, but it's based on Resident Evil. It's inspired by Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil 4 has two issues to me. The other one is the inventory system, the Tetris shit. Some people like that. I don't. Though there's a small part of me that does. So I'm kind of OCD centric, where I like my things to be organized. In that sense, I like it because it looks nice and organized. But at the same time, when I go to an inventory screen, I'm there to place or retrieve items or read a file or, look at a map, something along those lines. If I need to put something in my inventory, I'd like to spend all of about 2 seconds on whether or not I have the inventory space for if I need to do inventory management. What I don't care for is spending 2 minutes, moving shit around because the item I'm using is 3 squares in the little grid thing, but I only have 2 available, so I have to switch everything around and waste 5 fucking minutes of my time doing shit. So first off, I don't like the fact that the Tetris shit is basically its own fucking mini game, but also because, like I said before, Resident Evil 4 is a really fucking good game. And so while I'm spending 5 fucking minutes trying to figure out my fucking inventory, I'd rather be spending those 5 fucking minutes playing the fucking game. That's a major fucking point there. So we'll see how it handles it because this game might handle the Tetris differently, and if it does, actually, it seems like it did because during the Village demo, it didn't seem that bad. But of course, we'll have to go ahead and see about that one. I'm ambivalent about this game. So I know this will be a good game. Actually, I think it will, but I'm ambivalent about its overall course of direction because 4 is when this franchise started to fall apart too. 4 was a good game, but the franchise as a whole started falling apart with 4, right? A lot of people say it's five. Dude, I've played four and five. They're basically the same fucking game, except that five is intolerable without a human partner, because the notorious AI is garbage. I mean, like, the gameplay is basically the fucking same, except the inventory isn't Tetris. I've played both of them. I know that shit. But Resident, because I'm thinking that this game will be a good game. My only question is if it'll be a good Resident Evil game. Another question on that is the whole vampire lichen shit. Now this is Resident Evil, and Resident Evil has always been three basic genres. The whole franchise, lore-wise, is science fiction. And so I'm certain that they'll find some sort of way to, even if it's shoehorning, some sort of way to get the vampires and lichens in here, some kind of new virus, you know. They used mold and stuff, and for fuck's sake. But lore-wise, it's always been science fiction. Gameplay-wise, depending on what game you're playing, it's either action or horror. If you're playing the OG fixed camera angle games, or Seven, or reimagining 2, then it's horror. If you're playing 4, 5, or 6, then it's action. If you're playing 3 reimagining, it's like an action slash action horror. But regardless, though, the Lycans seem decent to beat. You just have to shoot them in the head like 3 times, so it's kind of the same deal as reimagining 2. And I like the game so far. From what I saw on the Village version of the demo, I liked it. But all that being said, I think it's high time to start this. So, voice language English, yes. Display language English, yes. Subtitles on. TV, headphones. I'll just take a TV. I don't really care. Yes. Play in HDR mode. Um, yes. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what his brightness is, and here's why I don't care about his brightnesses. Because it always says, until you can barely see the symbol. Well, if you change to the point where you can barely see the symbol, then you can't see anything because the screen's too goddamn dark. Data processing, oh, one of these things. All right, come on. I don't care. I'm not gonna do this shit anyway. Thank you. Would you like to watch a recap of the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard story? Yo! Okay, you know what? That presents something else. So this game then is a I don't know shit about this game story, by the way. So this game, well, I do. What I know about it is that Chris kidnaps Ethan's daughter and then you have to go looking for her. That's the extent that I know. But that means that this game is going to be a direct continuation. That's actually kind of cool. So that's kind of like that's kind of like the earlier games because 1 and 2 are kind of like that. Um, well, actually, I guess really only 1 and 2 because 3 isn't a direct continuation of 2. That would be Code Veronica, but Code Veronica is different. Well, yeah, it's interesting. I would watch a recap, but I recently watched Muji play the game, so I already got a refresher. I don't need it. You can also watch the recap via movies in the bonuses menu. And here's the actual main menu. Start game. Ooh. One thing I'm curious to see is how big of an impact Chris Redfield's gonna have in this game, because his face is plastered all over the game thing. All that could also just be because they're trying to hide Ethan Winter's face, despite the fact that we already know what he looks like, which is kind of funny. In case you don't know, the fact that we know what he looks like, there's one part in 7 where Ethan's face is there, but he's face down. Well, there are guys that modded the game and went into a free camera mode, took the camera underneath the ground, and saw Ethan's face. Then what they did was there are people on like I think DeviantArt and shit like that who made a full render of Ethan Winters based on his face render in the game that's like hidden in the ground normally. So yeah, we already know what he looks. Officially, we don't, but we really do. Like unless Capcom decides to redesign him at some point, which they could, but we know what his design looks like from 7. You can assume it's the same here. So I don't know. I guess they're trying to ignore the fact that we already know what he looks like or pretend that we don't. I don't know. But either way, they're intent on trying to hide his face. All that being said, though, I'm ready to get started with this, and we'll see where this takes us. Let me check options real quick just to make sure. Controls. Ah, here we go. I know I said I'm ready to get started, but I forgot about the options. Control vibration, yes. Control type, controller mapping, gotcha. Toggle, yes. Aim, sounds good. Guard, oh, I forgot about the guard. Healing, good, good, good. All it's still the same from 7, good. Run, quick turn is 3. None. The fuck you mean none? Why the hell would I want to use R3 to crouch and then circle be none? Like nothing. No, 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 no. No, no, no. All I want is to change the circle. No, that's weird. No, god damn it. Are you serious? I can't. This first control scheme is perfect, except for the circle button being nothing. Why not make the circle button crouch? Why make it R3? R3 should only be crouch if circle's being used for something else. Whatever. Here's what I prefer, honestly. I prefer games that let you map the controls to wherever the fuck you want. Like every single button. That's what I prefer. Or at least most of the buttons. Well, whatever. Adapt triggers on. Let's see. Motion sensor, no, no, no. That's all fine. White. I'm fine with all that. I'm fine with everything. Okay. New game. We'll take it easy on you. Just average difficulty. We'll hit you with all we've got. So what I'm going to do... Here's the thing. I'm not going to look this up right now, because I'm just not going to. Another thing I know about this game. There's typewriters in this game, ink ribbons or not. Even though I think they should be, at least for hardcore. But I don't know if this game has autosaves. I don't know if it only saves at typewriters or not. So what I'm going to do... I'm just going to do it on standard. Because hardcore has had a tendency to be a pile of shit anyway. When I say a pile of shit, I mean that, like, you can't kill zombies in 2 and barely... I don't like the way hardcore has been going in Resident Evil games lately, so I'm going to go with standard. Just your average difficulty, man. Village of Shadows.
Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence, the bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free from Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine and under branch, and into the forest deep. Feeling strange eyes upon her, the girl recalled Mother's scary bedtime tales, and her throat became bone dry. Then the Bat Lord appeared. He greeted her warmly and bit his own wing. "Come, child, quench your thirst," he said. So she drank the thick, dark blood and smiled with joy. Passing through the graveyard, menacing storm clouds loomed, and the air turned bitingly cold. The girl was shivering in her thin clothes. Then a dark weaver appeared, and with a click of his fingers crafted mist into a beautiful dress. "Come, child, warm yourself," he coaxed. So she clothed herself and smiled with joy. Across waters deep and ominous she went, hoping a boat she found would carry her home. But hunger's grip tightened and her heart grew heavy. Then the Fish King appeared and offered one of his many fins. "Come, child, eat your fill." So the girl ate and smiled with joy once more. Continuing on, she soon entered the forest's dark heart. Then an iron steed appeared, bearing a beautiful, golden gear. The creature said nothing as the girl approached and snatched what she thought was another gift. The horse grew angry and summoned the other monsters. Terror filled the girl's heart as the wild wind rose around the beasts. Suddenly, a witch appeared, dark, yet regal. Gifts we gave, but more you took, she snarled. So more in turn is due. In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror. There. She's asleep.
What is with the creepy story? She's only 6 months old.
Woman at the store said it was traditional. A local tale. Besides, Rose doesn't seem to mind.
Because she doesn't understand it. Thank God. We moved here so that she wouldn't have to deal with any of that, remember?
There's nothing wrong with my memory. You're just being paranoid.
It's not... Never mind. I'm sorry. But I'm not paranoid. I'm just cautious.
Then, go cautiously take your daughter to bed. I'll finish dinner.
Well, interesting to know that not only did Mia and Ethan stick together after 7, but also that apparently her bouts of anger weren't just a result of the
I
mold.
can't blame her.
Interesting.
Did you say something?
Nothing. I'll put her down.
We won't. Shit. I do find it interesting though that they stuck together and all that, and you having a kid. Gotta say that, dude, Mia looks different and better, in actual clothes rather than just that tank top and shit. I think this is the first time we've ever been in a regular house. Like in this shit, and like not with any sort of locks or anything like that, but just a regular house.
Our taste in music's definitely improved over the years.
You mean mine has?
Sounds like Muji.
Once you're a big girl, we'll have a drink together, all right?
Well, that won't be until however many years you decide. Let's see. I would say 21, but like not everybody cares about that. Some people start drinking when they're 18 or whatever. Dude, you guys have some good shit, man. Bread rolls and marinara sauce looks like. That shit's gonna be good. Wine.
Don't get too close to me when I'm cooking, babe.
What the fuck? Ethan, I think you may have made a
Hey,
mistake.
what are you doing, mister?
Well, I'm holding a baby, so it's not gonna grab your hip, start kissing your neck, and fuck you in the fucking thing. I wish. Let's see. Not a. Why do you have a water cooler in your house? That's just buy a purifier thing and then just put it in the fridge. Huh? Oh. Let's see. Rice cereal, banana puree, sweet potato puree. You get everything pure. Sugar and no mushrooms. Oh, 'cause it's mold and fungus shit, right? Dude, like... So I don't exactly blame her.
Hurry up and put Rose to sleep, will you?
Fuck you. I don't exactly blame her. Because, like, mold or not, like, even after she gets over the mold, you'd figure that, yeah, she's gonna have some fucking PTSD from the Baker family. Or from, Evelyn. So I don't quite blame her. Good God, you guys live in a phenomenal house. Whew, shit. This reminds me of, whatchamahoosit. Little Hope to a degree with the house. Then again, I suppose it's a pretty typical design.
Once things warm up, we can go for a walk.
Oh, so it's winter time. Oh yeah, I suppose it was winter, huh? At the castle. Can you go outside?
Hey! Keep it down.
Just
Fuck
making sure
you.
it's locked.
Fuck you, I'll do whatever I want. Nah, to be fair, it seems like Mia kind of has the pants in this relationship. So, although I feel like Ethan cedes that to her.
There, there. It's like I said to your mom. That book's too scary for you.
Let's see. So far, this game's actually pretty great. It's a slow start, which is stark contrast to Resident Evil 2 OG and 2 Reimagining and 3 OG and 3 I mean, actually, 3 OG starts off like the first like 30 seconds are action, but then it starts off pretty slow too for a while.
Your mama and I love this song so much.
Hmm. I can safely say though that this is the first Resident Evil game I've ever played that I can think of where it starts off like this. Not only peaceful and tranquil, but just, you know, in a regular place. Like Code Veronica starts off kind of peaceful too, but you're already in a fucking prison, so I was like, shit, this is just a regular tranquil house. Mia's medication. She's been on a damn it regimen ever since the incident. Yeah, I'll fucking bet. You might want to check because I'm not sure it's still working. Fucking A, man. I hope I can have a fucking house like this someday in the future. Fuck. One of those things that gives off heat. All those kind of old school though. Maybe not. Book. Someone's a book lover. You can just chill on that little couch thing and read books.
Why do I even keep this around? I should get rid of it someday.
Keepsake, man. Shit. Let's see. This is also the first time or second time I've ever had a baby in a game. The first time was a Amnesia Rebirth. Although even in Amnesia Rebirth, you're pregnant
Almost
with the
there,
most
honey.
unrealistic baby that's ever existed. Let's see. Can I go in here? I can.
Gotta do a deep clean before Rose starts walking around.
Huh. I mean, so you guys don't use this room for anything then, huh? It's just kind of there to be there. Fair enough. What's that painting of? Nothing really? Okay. Wait, so out of this whole house, you guys only have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom? Seems like a bigger house than that. Or is it, oh, actually, you guys probably have a master bath. So 2 bedrooms and two
Ethan,
bathrooms?
have you finished putting her to bed yet?
No, god damn it. I'll let you know when I'm done. Fuck. Would I actually talk like that to a wife? Of course not, but this is Mia we're talking about here. I don't like Mia's general attitude. Um, Mostly just her, how do you call it? Her outbursts. I don't like her outbursts. You know, and that kind of shit was, don't get near me when I'm fucking cooking. Like, that's what she might as well said. Like, fuck, woman, Jesus. Like I said, I understand why. I mean, she could have been like that before the mold. I don't know, but I understand why. But like, Ethan, my dude.
There you go, sweetheart. Don't you worry. I'll be right downstairs. Daddy won't let those weird fairy tale monsters get you.
I mean, at least, okay, I'm not a parent that I know of. I'll tell you what, though. I kind of feel like what would be better would just be to have some kind of like stroller or something to put that damn baby in downstairs. Cause like, in the house or not, like if I had a baby, I'd rather have it at least with me in the room where the fuck I am, right? At least like especially this young. So I'd put it in some kind of thing downstairs. Because I mean, all Mia's doing is just cooking, right? So like, you could have the baby downstairs with you while you're cooking. I don't know. It's weird to me, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Or maybe that's a weird concept. I don't know. I don't have a fucking child, like I said. Maybe I'm just talking a whole lot of shit that doesn't really have any merit behind it. I don't know. Hmm. Oh, that laptop's gonna start shit. What about this? Oh, a picture book. Can I read any of it? No? Okay, I gotta tell you what though, dude. Here's what I'll tell you. Despite her outbursts and shit, dude. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Should I say that? I'm gonna say it. Full disclosure, because I know people are fucking sensitive these days. What I'm about to say, the following is a fucking joke. Jesus Christ. Um, because of her, outbursts and all that, and what seems to be her kind of general unlikable personality, at least following the mold, she's pretty, she's very attractive, and I'm willing to bet she's got what I would like to refer to as bomb ass pussy. And I'm pretty sure her attractiveness combined with said bomb ass pussy is the reason why that picture happened. Yeah. Like I said, not a serious statement, but I know people are fucking sensitive. You misogynistic motherfucker, how dare you? You only use women for their fucking. It's called a fucking joke. Let's see. She is a hot woman, though. Let's see. Even chilling in a bed. That's ultrasound shit from her baby, and then this is from her baby, and then I can't read and scribble shit,
I
otherwise
wish
I'd
it
be
could stay
reading it.
like this forever.
Yeah, well, it's not. Your kid's gonna grow up and, well, yeah. Uh, let's see. Oh, gun survivalist,
It's
a
not fair
heavy
to me if they're
fire
really out to get you.
motherfucker. Gun survivalist, a heavy firearms manual for field combat situations by Joseph Kendo. Yo, Easter egg. In case you're unaware, Joseph Kendo is the motherfucker who owns that gun shop in Raccoon City from Resident Evil 2, OG, and 2 and 3 reimagining. Rose's favorite toy. Oh. Name Rosemary Winters. Date of birth February 8th, 2020. Or is that August 2nd, 2020? I've kind of forgotten how dates work, haven't I? I think that's the August 2nd, actually. Here's how I'm used to writing my dates. I would write 2AUG 20. That's how I'm used to writing them. Height 24 inch. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the translation. Okay, so here's the deal. Like, I'm from I'm from the imperial fucking scale and shit. Do I know exactly what the fuck 24 inches is, or do I know exactly what the fuck 14 pounds are? To an extent, like exactly, no, it's relative. But do I have a general relative understanding of what 24 inches would be like, or what 14 pounds would feel like? Yes. Do I have that for centimeters or kilograms? Fuck no. Screenings. Hearing, vision, touch, reflex test. All results show no issue. Patient is in good health. Other notes. Results for additional fungal pathogen tests will be provided. Oh. Oh, okay. So you're wondering if she's fucked because her mom was fucked.
Rose is fine.
Oh, see, that puts in context. So now that actually puts into some context as to why she's having those anger outbursts because she wants to make sure her kid's okay. See what happens? See the changes that happen when you know the context behind shit. February 6th, 2021. Interesting. So this is current day then, basically. Mia and I had another fight. I accidentally mentioned what happened 3 years ago, and she blew up at me. Okay, so the banker incident happened 3 years ago. We finally settled down into our new life in Europe and can bring Rose up properly. But I still feel like a part of me is trapped in that hellhole back in Louisiana. It's called PTSD, bro. And if you're not getting therapy for it, or at least on medication, or both, you damn sure should be. Because you clearly have PTSD. And I think, and Mia seems to know that, but she also has PTSD, and you guys are both dealing with it in your own ways. And you got to deal with that, because otherwise that can bolster or fuck your relationship. You're married, and you're fucking married now, so that's a big fucking deal. You get what I'm fucking saying? Just know. I know Mia doesn't like to talk about it, but can we really just forget everything and pretend it didn't happen? Shouldn't we face what happened there so we can live our lives with Rose without it hanging over our heads? Have you ever been to fucking therapy? Because it doesn't seem like you have. We owe her that much at least. He's right. He's right. It's better to deal with this shit now, or at least try, with Rose as a baby, because otherwise that shit could rear its ugly fucking head um, when she's growing up, and that would be a bad environment for a child to grow up in. So, you know what? Okay, I gotta say, dude, they're establishing the character part of this family and their relationship right now, and I like that. As far as I'm with any story, as far as I'm concerned, a story is only as good as its characters. Just like a story with a villain is only as good as its villain and its characters. Like if a story happens with little regard for its characters, then it's not a well-written story as far as I'm concerned. I know Mia knows this too. She wouldn't have exploded like that at the hospital if she didn't care. Huh. Read and examine everything, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what you might find. Although now I can walk normally. And you guys moved to Europe, dude? Bro. Oh, wait, I was about to make a really fucking stupid statement. I'll just say it because that way I can reveal my stupidity. I was about to say, Resident Evil is always taking place in the US. No, it hasn't. Fucking 4 didn't, 5 didn't, 6 did and didn't. Although it actually kind of makes sense though, because they want to move as far the fuck away from Louisiana as possible. I don't know why the hell they chose Europe, but I'm pretty sure Europe's probably decent. I've never been to Europe. I've never been out of. I've never been Oconus. In case you're unaware of what Oconus means, outside continental United States. I live in the United States. What state do I live in? I'm not going to mention that. But you know 2 states I don't live in.
Is she okay?
Sleeping like well, like a baby. That smells good. What's that?
Oh, hands off, mister. It's churba de legume. It's a local recipe.
Wow, you've gone full native, haven't you?
Local wine, too. But if you're gonna keep sulking all evening, maybe you shouldn't have any. You really have to stop worrying.
It's just finding you in Louisiana, the pregnancy, Chris moving us here, military training, it all happened so fast, you know?
Well, at least we're all together. You, me, Rose. Now, everything's gonna
Seriously? Think we can just forget about what happened in Louisiana?
It happened so long ago. I don't understand why you are so...
Mia! Get down!
It's a little late for that.
Mia!
Huh.
Mia. Oh, God. Chris? What the hell?
Sorry, Ethan.
No! What? Why?
Go move!
Huh.
All clear. Rose?
Probably about the
What
baby.
the hell you doing with my daughter?
Package secure, sir.
Yep.
Take him away.
I said get your hands off her!
Ethan, no.
Rose.
Get him out of
Hey, Doc.
Hello, Mr. Winters. I've got your daughter's results back, and I'd like you to come in to talk about them. How about next Thursday, 4 o'clock?
No problem. We'll be there. That was the doc. She'll see us next week. Hey now, think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else. I keep telling you, it's not Rose that I'm worried about.
Well then what are you worried about? Look, she's gonna be fine. I just know it. What else matters?
We matter, Ethan! You matter! You just
Mia, what are you talking about? Is there something you're not telling me? Come on, talk to me. Damn it. I have to take this. Jesus.
About damn time. What's your status? Is the package safe?
What are you talking about? Where's Chris Redfield? And Rose?
Who is this? This is a secure channel. You are not authorized to walk over.
Fuck. What the hell happened here?
I don't know. But I can safely tell you that the BSAA has some enemies. I'm gonna pause. Several things that I want to talk about here. One, I'm incredulous that Mia's actually dead. I am. Despite the amount of time she got shot, I'm incredulous about it because of her mold shit earlier. Two, I like this is about Chris Redfield. I like that they redesigned Chris Redfield to be similar to how he's usually been, but I don't really like his new voice actor. Like, some of his voice actor has been fine, like Resident Evil 1 remake, but at this point, I'm kind of too used to Roger Craig Smith. Although I'll get used to that, it'll be whatever. Like, I'd rather have Chris Redfield not voiced by Roger Craig Smith than have Claire Redfield not voiced by Allison Court. Oh, wait a minute, that's how it's been ever since fucking Revelations 2. One last thing though. So I gave this game two -2, one for the way you upgrade weapons, another one for the inventory and the way the inventory works. In this game, the Tetris shit. Well, now let me reverse that and give this game a major +1, a major +1. So here's my +1. Is that so? There are a lot of iconic characters in Resident Evil. The foremost, of course, being Chris Redfield, Claire Redfield, Leon Kennedy, and Jill Valentine. Here's the thing, though, is that like they're all iconic characters, and I love them all. But like focusing on the characters has never been Resident Evil's like main thing. It's always been like about the plot and stopping, bio terror weapons or whatever it may be. That's what this game's always been about. This game is focusing on the characters, and not only that, it's also giving you in-depth shit. You know what I'm trying to say. Um, into how things are like it's going into basically their PTSD, like how they're handling the Louisiana shit. I've never seen that. When Clara Redfield was in Raccoon City as a regular civilian, and then she goes to Rockford Island and Code Veronica, she was just in another place trying to find her brother. It was no biggie. Like one thing I love of this game so far already is that they're focusing on the characters, and you can understand what they're going through. And what'll impress me the most, because this happens in games, twin mirror, cough cough, is that like they won't tie it in. I hope this game ties the character angle into the overall story. Seems like they are, because the goal right now is to get Rose. I really hope that they tie it in. If it is, fuck this game. This story will be so fucking good. I really fucking hope they do. I really fucking hope they do. We'll see though. We'll see. So that's a major plus. I'm gonna tell you right now too, that +1 in and of itself easily trumps the -2 from earlier. Easily. So this game's +1 is bigger. So this game is more positive than negative already. I have to give this game praise for that.